911 keeps viewers on the edge of their seats with every single episode. But how does it feel to be amid all this action?
Well, everything on the show is kind of baptism by fire. You've got to do it on the day.
Learn who shipped Maddie and Chimney the most. Find out how the cast deals with on-set challenges. And why is virtually any crazy story arc possible?
Yeah, I heard that too.
Buckle up and let's go. Creative choices. 911 is compelling to a broad audience. And Peter Krause perfectly described the reason for this.
I've been pleasantly surprised to see the show evolve. Sometimes it's a horror story, sometimes it's dramatic, sometimes it's romance, it's comedy, and I like that it's creatively open.
As for the romantic arcs, one of them was actually pushed forward by a cast member.
And I said, I want Maddie and Chimney to end up together. And everybody was like, what are you talking about? And we had not even had a scene together yet.
Jennifer Love Hewitt was certain that was going to work. And, as we already know, there's finally a happy ending to the pair.
And personally, I think that Chimney and Maddie, I think they're the greatest couple on TV right now.
The wedding was quite unconventional, but totally in the spirit of the show.
It has been a long time coming. I think it feels more like that for the audience than for us.
Jennifer spent an entire episode in that gorgeous dress, so it's hard to believe she didn't wait for it too. But, first of all, 911 is a show about how dangerous the work of the first responders is. Insane stunts. After filming the first season, Angela Bassett was asked about the most challenging aspect of the show. Hilariously, she revealed that were those polyester uniforms that didn't stretch. Her character wasn't usually the one to stuck into physically demanding situations. However, in the latest installment, Angela and Peter Krause had to go literally deep. And that was a grueling experience.
They started low, then they go high, almost drowned. They wanted me to go under the water. I draw the line.
As Krause shared, the actors are already used to putting themselves in dangerous situations.
I love the end result on the show. It's really hard work on 911, but what we end up with, it's a superior product.
Oliver Stark had to do a lot more risky stuff than his co-stars.
Do you feel more enlightened after the lightning episode?
Oliver shared that now, he feels ready for whatever hurdles come for Buck next.
Maybe I'm a little bit too secure and sure of things in that sense, just because, we've done it so much and I've learned.
Still, there was one thing he personally struggled with. Fake accent. Stark is actually British, born and raised in London. The actor revealed he put a lot of effort into perfecting his convincing American accent.
It certainly doesn't come naturally. It's something that I have to consciously think about and work on.
So when people can't guess where Oliver is from, he takes it as a huge compliment.
What I would do is I'd go into coffee shops or whatever it was and I'd speak in an American accent to see if they went, what? What did you just, and the fact that they didn't gave me then confidence.
Stark also shared that his accent helps him distance himself from his character. But a birthmark on his face is what he and Buck have in common. It was even a plot point after Abby mistook it for a bruise. In real life, Oliver's fans have sent him tons of positive messages about it.
That was never an insecurity for me, so it never felt like something I was gonna need to cover up.
Right. And there's yet another actor who never stops inspiring the cast and the viewers. Christopher's condition. Eddie's son is portrayed by Gavin McHugh, who immediately won the viewers' hearts.
911 is on.
Oh my gosh, are you so excited?
Yeah.
Now 14-years-old actor lives with cerebral palsy. He was adopted from Latvia and has become a part of a new wave of diversity representation in Hollywood. 911 showrunner Tim Minear revealed that he always wanted Eddie to be the single father of a child living with a disability, so it was vital to cast the child as responsibly and as authentically as possible. And McHugh was the perfect kid for the part. Gavin's mom, Lisa, shared that being on the show changed his life and his confidence, even his self-worth. What's even more important, it represents hope for other children with disabilities. Gavin wasn't the only one who was cast almost immediately. No auditions needed. Peter Krause and Angela Bassett were the first Ryan Murphy offered roles in 911.
As he put it, it's going to be adrenalized and it's going to move, and he did this a lot. The show's going to do this.
However, it wasn't the action part of the show that attracted the actor. It was Bobby's character, and his storyline turned out to be the most compelling. For Angela, the reason was the same. Bassett has already worked with the showrunners before, and those roles were phenomenal.
Like, oh my God, I'm gonna do that. But I've signed the contract, I guess I am gonna do that, you know?
So she signed in on 911 before even reading the first script. The less experienced cast member, Oliver Stark, did have to audition though. The actor recalled that at the time, he wasn't given either a script or a character description.
There were just 3 scenes taken out of context. I took this as an opportunity to be like, I can do whatever I want with it then.
He read them with the casting director, then had a meeting with the showrunners, and that was it. A week later, Oliver got a call saying, "You're the guy, you got the job." Incredibly, at that point, he still didn't know anything about the role he landed, and his co-star, Ryan Guzman, didn't even hear about 911 before he was made an offer.
This is the first time I think I've gotten a show without auditioning, and it just happened to be because I auditioned for another show, didn't end up working out, people liked me, and they just wanted to use me on this one.
Eddie not only became a popular character, fans started shipping him with Buck from the start. That came as a surprise for Oliver and Ryan. They don't mind it though. After all, 911 has already had quite a few unexpected but well-received storylines, and that was actually meant from the very start. A heartwarming show. The show's creator Ryan Murphy took the idea for the series from his own experience. He witnessed paramedics at work when his son stopped breathing one night. The boy was only 11 months old, and it was a dreadful event for his parents. It turned out that his son had a tracheal blockage. Thank goodness for the first responders, he lived. Murphy was certain that things would go south if they hadn't shown up.
They were incredibly calming and nurturing. I was struck by what great people they were and how strong they were.
He wanted his new series to be a response to current times.
We live in a dark, cynical era now. I was looking for something that was a relief from that, a blue sky show.
Murphy was also adamant that it should tell the true stories. Crazy real-life plots. Today, 911 is known as a disastrous masterpiece. Every episode of it has at least one insane moment. Crazy enough, they are all rooted in reality.
Jaws! Right. All right, those Jaws. Jaws! I'm on it.
Remember the case that kicked off the series? There was a newborn baby that was stuck in a bathroom pipe. That actually happened to a young woman in China. The baby fortunately lived and is now in the care of her grandparents. That same episode gave the viewers another scare. The emergency with a giant python happened in 2017. A British man and snake enthusiast was found dead in his apartment. Unfortunately, he was strangled to death by his snake, which he had owned since it was little. Peter Krause wasn't exactly happy to wrestle with such a huge animal.
The head is over there, the tail's over there, the middle of the snake is as big as my thigh. The head of it's like my hand and a fist.
The actor revealed that he started to sweat at the very sight of it. The snake handler's advice also didn't help much.
If she starts to fight you, just let her go. And I thought to myself, what else am I going to do? Of course I'm going to let her go if she starts to fight me.
And that was just the first episode. Now, after 7 seasons, it's hard to imagine what awaits for our favorites. Still, you are welcome to share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching this video, and stay awesome.